Hello and welcome. I am RPD, or you could better know me as Red Pill Daniels. Women are the downfall to a man's career. Business owners being wealthy. Well, we all know that women want to survive. They're survivors and they'll do what it takes to survive. Rather being a business owner working with a man, or if the man become rich, well, let me get under him. If I get a career making over a million, 50, 500K a year, well, let me marry him. Women would do anything to be rich, wealthy, live a lifestyle that fits them. Me personally, if I become wealthy, if I become rich, heck, if I win the lotto, no woman, and I say it over and over again, no woman would not be involved when I become wealthy or rich. Ignore that's a notification. But the biggest mistakes guys make is that, well, if I become successful and rich, let I got to cut off these notifications. But let me have a woman involved in my success. And guys think that having a woman under me, well, you know, if I marry her, date her, nothing won't go wrong. 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 You have a lot of guys today that keep involving women in everything they do. Nine times out of 10, that woman will screw them over. It's no different than marriage. It's no different than dating. It's no difference in being friends with them. It's the exact same thing. And what guys fail to realize is that, well, you know, it won't happen to me, which means that I won't get a divorce. I date this girl for a very long time. I'll be friends with her for a very long time. Nah, me personally, I wasn't a rich guy. I blue pill at that time and think that and making money and saying, hey, I'll be friends with this white chick for a very long time until things went downhill and she wasn't somebody that actually had money, which is okay. But you guys are just so pathetic. Bodybuilders, basketball players, football players, you name it. You guys are so pathetic. Instead of just investing your money in the crypto and put it in a bank account or just living by yourself, what you do, you spend it on a woman. And when you spend your money on this woman, she is just the captain of the ship. So she buy groceries, buy shoes, buy clothes. This is a single. This is a woman without kids, and you dating her. She'll cook food. She'll have sex with you, and then she'll want more. What is more? That is marriage. Now, once you marry this chick and you wealthy, you providing a lifestyle for at this point. And when she fuck you over and screw you over, I know in Florida they took away alimony permanently. Other states, I feel bad for these other states. She get alimony, she take half of your shit, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You can't go to the courts and get your stuff back because the judge side with women and the laws are against men. That's why us as MGTOW guys or a blue pill guy that want to live life, once you make your money, save it. If you win the lotto, save it. Get into crypto, get into stocks. Do not give these women your money. No matter what you're doing, bodybuilding, basketball, football, stop giving these women your money. If they ask, do they want to date you? Say no. If they trying to marry you, say no. When it come to sex, smash, throw her away. I'm gonna say it again. Smash and throw her away. You guys smash these women, hang out with them, and they're just like roaches. They want more and more and more. When it turns into something big, it turns into a disaster. Me personally, I'm working on winning lotto. If I win the lotto, my money is going into stocks. It's not going to a woman. My money going into crypto. I'm gonna put some aside, get me a house, get me a truck. If a woman come and ask me, hey, can I do this with you? I'm gonna say no. Start saying no to these women because the more you say no, it'll piss them off. I love my girlfriend. I bet you do. I bet you do. How long you been with your girlfriend? If I ask Carson O'Brien. Yeah, start saying no to these women, man. Because you sit there and provide a lifestyle for her. For example, the women I work with, let's start off with the employee. She came in give it about 2 years. Of course, she's a registered nurse. Came in starting crap, and then she came in being Miss Goody Two Shoes and started being nice. How do I stop? Stop what? Can you be more specific? How do I stop? You can feel free to come on the panel and explain yourself, but Miss Goody Two Shoes started trouble at first, and then throughout the years, she's on the website, Instagram, Facebook, their actual website. She's up there. Yeah, she's working a job. She's not dating anybody. That she has a boyfriend. Well, I don't know what he do. Uh, Women try to also fit in too. The company I work for. You know, women that they try to fit in. Before you know it, she'll start taking steroids and TRT. You know, you do have some women that take TRT. But my point is that why are you on this channel, Carson? Is he? Do you know Carson Sigma? I don't know who Carson is, but That's why my views went up. Overall, men who continue to involve women when it comes to wealth, he talked about his girlfriend. True, true. He got blocked, by the way. So, but a man who keep involved women when it comes to wealth, they end up taking half your shit. They end up taking everything. So I'm here to tell you that don't waste your time with being friends with them. Don't waste your time dating these women. Don't waste your time marry these women. Don't waste your time dealing with them at all. They can go to somewhere else. But show me a video. And remember, Jets. Remember, man, if you ride the bus, if you ride a car, this video is for you.
All right. Okay. She hit me up last night. I feel like I crazy. There's little times. I'm careful, but then like he watches me play, and when I play, I just like. Yeah. Were you playing one? Yeah. Trying to like this. I told him, but I didn't realize
what men do also is they let women sit by them on the bus and in the car. And I've been seeing a lot of that this week throughout the years. Of course, it's their girlfriend or a wife or whatnot. Cool. But if you don't know this chick and you just picking her up to ride or whatnot, if it's raining, let the bitch get wet. Let her get wet. If a woman asks me, can she get a ride? I'm gonna say nope. Let her get wet. Let her be in the sun. Stop picking these women up too, because they will accuse you of, you know what, rape, sexual harassment, yada, yada, yada. But got another video to show. Let me move this one off here first. I love this video right here. My favorite video of the year.
Through a divorce, listen up. A new bill signed by Governor DeSantis creating big changes to alimony starting July 1st. It essentially eliminates permanent alimony in the state of Florida, and it allows ex-spouses to more easily make changes to the alimony once they reach retirement. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's break it all down. Judges can now reduce or terminate alimony support or maintenance payments after considering factors like the age and health of the person making the payments, the retirement age of that person's occupation, the economic impact a reduced alimony would have on the recipient of the payments, and the motivation for retirement and likelihood of returning to work for the person making those payments. Now, this bill will also set a 5-year limit on what is known as rehabilitative alimony, which is intended to provide financial support to a spouse until they are financially self-sufficient. And under the new law, couples married for less than 3 years will not be eligible for alimony payments. And now you have to be married 20 years or longer in order to be eligible to receive payments for up to 75% of the term of the marriage.
The new bill that was just signed into law on July the 1st, 2023 will not apply retroactively to the cases that the parties already entered into a settlement agreement or there's already been a judicial determination. My understanding is that it will in fact apply to cases that have already been filed, but they're still in progress and there's not been a final order entered or a settlement agreement, as well as any new cases that will be filed in the future.
The law is being met with mixed reactions. Some groups like Florida Family Fairness, they're applauding this, saying that it does make things more fair, while other groups like the First Wife Advocacy Group, they are saying that this could be devastating to older women that depend on this money. It is a lot to break down, so we've got it all for you right now at NBC6.com. I'm Heather Walker with NBC6 News.
I love that video. I really do love that video. Because it put a threshold on you women. If you divorce your husband, you're not getting a dime back. Now, pretty soon, this is going to be worldwide. USA mostly. But this should be worldwide. I got a gut feeling it's going to be more than alimony they permanently ban. And you women ain't gonna like this. Welfare need to go. Food stamps need to go. SSI, if you abuse it, you need to be terminated from it. SSDI, if you abuse it, it need to go. Let's put these hoes, like Jay say, out of business. Because you women feel so comfortable get these entitlement programs, and then you think you live better than men. We don't need to be on these programs to live better than women. Yeah, we get up and work or whatnot, but we don't need to be on these programs to live better than women. Me personally, I would definitely cut off food stamps. There's a lot of obese chicks out here. And you chicks get comfortable just using your food stamps and buying groceries out of hog. By the way, women get more food stamps than men. Now, if that person have a child or kids, they'll get more. Probably me as a single man, I get like 175 or less. If you're a woman, you get over at least $600 to $500 in food stamps. That's enough for an entire month. Me personally, I don't get that much. I wouldn't get that much if I was on it. But hey, if you're a woman, you get this much in food stamps. Let's start putting these women out of business. Alimony in Florida is permanently banned. It need to be worldwide, including the USA. Need to be everywhere. It's gonna be a riot, yes, but it need to be worldwide because these women feel that I'm financially better than a man. No, you're not. I know the black woman made $5 her net worth, but you're not better when it comes to being financially better than men. You are not. You are not. Like these truck drivers make more than these Wendy workers, than the woman in the office, woman being a waitress. These truck drivers making more. I don't know if I plan on doing truck driving. Like I say before, I want to work from home, be free. Heck, you can't even escape women when it comes to truck driving. We got women truck drivers out here. They make more driving trucks, but it's a pain in the ass dealing with them when they driving trucks. Definitely a pain in the ass. But if I become rich again, no woman would not be involved in what I do. No woman at all. Because you blue pill men just keep having women under you. And when they screw you over, then that was the wrong woman. Not one of the wrong women. I don't care. All women will screw you over, even overseas. If I go overseas, I'm gonna go over there wealthy. I'm going there just to live. Probably have sex, but just to go over there to live. What you passport bros do, you go over there, you find love, you get married. 9 times out of 10, that woman will do the same thing as a Western woman. Fuck and screw you over. And then you right back where you started. I trust no woman. None. If they give me respect, okay. When it comes to service, okay. Far as being on a team and being around them, I don't trust them. My coworker I work with, I don't care if she hear this, I don't trust her. She asked me for my phone number. Although she in the back on Instagram doing work, she can come to the door when I knock. I don't trust her. Because if she were to get my phone number, you know how women are. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that when I got a boyfriend. I may be trying to call her and she on Instagram and doing Snapchat and video FaceTime and all that. This is why I don't hand my phone number out to women. The MGTOW guys are when they come to order something or something important. But this is why I don't hand out my phone number. Because I know it's going to go left once I hand out my phone number. In the video show. Anybody want to come up? I know it's 2 people. They can. Hope it ain't that troll in the chat. What's that video? Go to all. That's not it. There you go. I won't play. The browser having trouble with your video. Man, they screwed me over. But the one out the video I was gonna play is the wife taking, I think it was $50,000, $200,000 out his account without his knowledge. Now, if I was you, bitch, I would divorce you. I would have been got a divorce a long time ago. And guys, stop getting a bank account with these women. Stop it, because if a chick is under your bank account, she can take money out. Heck, maybe if she get a divorce, she can clean you out. Have your account closed. But a lot of mistakes you guys make is having women under you for everything. And I mean absolutely everything. I won't have no woman under me. Period. What can you say? But also, let's take R. Kelly for example. He famous when it comes to music. Biggest mistake he made was chasing these women. Sexual harassment. I don't know if the guy did it or whatnot, or same thing they accused Bill Cosby of. I think he did. That was his big mistake, which put him in jail for a very long time. Don't chase these women either. Just leave them alone. Right? Because you chase them and you're a famous person. They fuck you over. That's it. If I become wealthy again, no. I'm gonna tell a woman no. Absolutely not. Okay, football players that make millions, millions of dollars. Another sports, another man that chase women. You hear the stories all over and over again. How men get divorced, how men get screwed over. It's because these blue pill men or men in general just won't leave women alone. If you just leave these women alone, you have your money, you won't get screwed over, and everything will go okay. But you men on sis just to mess with these women for what I don't know. But JDD was supposed to come on. I don't know yet. Probably busy. Probably busy. See if I can text him. But yeah, leave these women alone, man. You have no value messing with these women, and life is hell when messing with these women. Stressful. Heck, like I say before, man, when these women screw you over, it's just much stress. It's a lot of stress when these women screw you over financially. That is. Us as MGTOW guys focus on making money. Some getting a passport. Some need to live by themselves and not involve women at all. Yeah, I don't mess with these women at all. Yep. I got another video. Another video. How you guys' weekend, by the way? You know, mine's going great.
I'm sleeping your ass. That's all I'm saying.
I'll do it.
That's the last thing I'm saying.
You want to stay here and talk shit? Why don't you fucking hit me?
That's the last thing I'm saying, bro.
Huh?
That's the last thing I'm saying, bro.
Why don't you fucking hit me?
That's the last thing I'm saying. All right?
No, you want to stay here and say
if I get mad,
so
you're
why
getting
don't
slept.
you hit me?
If I get mad, you're getting slept. If I get mad, you're getting slept. Fool. I'm not playing.
Do it.
I'm not playing.
Do it.
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing either.
Nigga, I don't
Because you're
care.
fucking
If I get
pissing me
mad, you're getting slept, nigga. I don't
And
care
if I
if you're
get
pissed
mad,
off.
you're getting the same exact fucking thing.
Are you trying to sleep right there, fool? Are you trying to sleep?
You think you're all big and about
Are you
to
trying to sleep,
fight
bro?
fucking Cameron Riley?
Are you trying to sleep, bro? I lost? Alright. You're about to sleep, bro. I'm not playing, man.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
That's why you're not doing shit.
Fucking mouth,
That's
bro.
why you're not.
Cause you're a fucking ugly ass female. Shut up, bro. God damn.
But you're sitting here
Get the
saying
fuck
that
out of
you're
my
gonna do
ear,
shit,
bro.
but you're not.
Get the fuck out of my ear, Nikki. Damn. I'm about to sleep your ass. I don't give a fuck. Hit me. I'll hit you back, bro.
Jalen, why
I'll
do
hit
you
you
need
back,
such
bro.
a fucking pussy?
Dude, cause you're an ugly ass female, nigga. Damn, shut up.
Hit me.
What the fuck, nigga? Are you trying to get hit by a boy, bro? God damn.
Yeah, time zones must be different, JJ Diesel. Must be a different time. Yep. But these, I know it had nothing to do with the topic, but these women continue to try you too. They will continue to try you. You can come up, the link in the stream if you want to come up. Well, back on topic. But back on topic. If I become rich, I know I keep saying it over and over again. No woman. No woman. Everybody in the chat, if you watch the replay, no woman. Don't give women money. If you win the lotto or something, don't give them no money. When it comes to your family, maybe, depending how much they ask, a woman you don't know, don't give them no money. Homeless woman, don't give them no money. JJ Diva.
Hey, brother, how you doing there, RPD?
All right. It's all cool, man. It's all good. Time zone must be different.
Yeah, you on Eastern, I'm on Central. You are ahead of me.
Yeah, it's 9:01 here.
Yep, 8:01 here.
What do you think about the topic?
I just jumped right in and everything because I didn't know you started right away. But fill me in and I'll give you my input.
The topic is women are the downfall to a man's career, business owners being wealthy.
Well, let me add, I agree. If they're not careful, that's the case more often than not. And they'll downfall to a home, a downfall to a community, which is an extension of the home, and then extension of a community is like a town, because you got different little communities in a town. Then you got the state and the country or whatever, and in mass droves, decline all over. I've seen it.
Yep. Yeah,
This country
Okay.
This country starting to look like a whole bunch of abandoned buildings everywhere.
Yep.
Bad.
I know it has something to do with the elites in the government, but when women involve themselves with the elites and the gov and those people they listen to, they become the problem. They become the enemy at this point.
Well, yeah, just like Eve did in the Garden of Eden. She took all of it because it was too stupid not to do that.
You're breaking up.
I said the pattern of Eve. You know, Eve was right there. I had to correct Crimson Cure. I don't know if she read my message on the live stream one day, but she was saying Eve didn't know y'all. Oh yes, she did. She knew.
Yeah, she did.
I tell you how I knew that she knew. Well, both of them, I know there was Adam and Eve together in the garden. And I know God was smart enough to tell them both together in the first place, right?
Right.
And then if that wasn't true, then why wouldn't the devil insinuate you should surely not die, but you should be like God? See, God said you shall surely die. And the devil trying to wipe that away. She fell for it.
Yep.
People think I'm stupid when I go to talking about that, and when I sense a argument, I cut them off. I don't like people trying to undo the truth around me. I won't listen. I read and understand. I quit going to church because when I go to reading that Bible for myself, I have to, not going to church no more. See, you got two kind of pastors. Either they're God ordained pastors, or they are of the government, and the government is run by the devil,
Yep.
the evil elites, the seven heads, which is seven continents, 10 horns, leaders, and they're all under the devil. I'm realizing this.
Yep. Devil,
When you
devil
read,
everywhere.
when you're reading, yeah, that's why they say the God of this world is the devil. So when you're reading in the Bible and they're talking about, if you ever run across that, when you're reading in Revelations, when they're talking about the seven heads and the 10 horns, seven heads is actually the land masses of all these countries. The countries are the 10 horns, the big countries, the big leaders.
Yep.
And these stupid women don't realize they've been used for a tool, but they'll be destroyed when they're done, when they've been used up and thrown away like they didn't matter.
Yep. It's slowly happening. It's slowly
Yeah,
happening to them.
yeah.
The women think that everything okay. They laughing that nothing ain't gonna happen. Well, when they permanently took away alimony in Florida, a lot of women were crying. They was pissed off,
Uh-huh. Mhm.
and they didn't like it.
And when they did that abortion fraud thing over in Tennessee, they made that a federal. Well, no, they made that a. They need to make that a federal offense. It's a state offense in Tennessee.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. It's not like judgment is coming through the wicked leaders after all, but it might be some good there somewhere, some good heart. Try and do the right thing or slip something in before they face judgment one day. Maybe that's all on the only reason the Lord know they in fear. He can use them to even do any hint right, but they won't do much. No, I say I still don't trust the system.
nope. Day by day, things are getting worse for everyone.
Yeah. Well, more for the wicked, because the Lord said also, He said He'll use the wicked to judge and destroy the wicked too. So in other words, they're going to be at war and destroy each other.
Yep. It's a slow process, but it's slowly gonna happen because with the gun laws being passed too, crimes have skyrocketed and more killings have skyrocketed.
And that
Yeah.
brings me to say this: when the righteous leader leads I think it said it like this: when the righteous leader leads the earth is glad, or something like that. And when the wicked leads, the earth mourns. Yeah,
Yep.
at least the righteous mourn. The wicked don't care. They join in with the other wicked, and they destroy each other. Try to drag the righteous in with them.
Yep.
That's
But the
what this
whole
whole
gun
big.
there was this whole gun thing too. Let's give people guns without a license. Have you heard in Texas that people who have felonies, a non-violent felony, they can own a firearm?
I didn't know. Hell, wow, really?
Yeah, I might have to see the article.
Okay.
I might have to see the article because that's for Texas. I watch what I tell you. They push this in all 49 states. Watch they push
Uh,
this in all 49 states.
if they do, it's gonna be a civil war. I guarantee you.
Yep.
They want a bloodbath. Hell,
They
that's
want
what.
everybody on. They want everybody to own guns.
You know what? Me and my dad was talking about this for a while. That's what they were saying. But years before he even said that, I just when I was a child, I said, I think it's gonna be like the Wild Wild West one of these days, like one of the Western movies,
Yeah.
showdown, high type of stuff. It's gonna be real common again,
Yep.
and I don't want that. No, brother, I don't want that.
Yep. I said before, man. They trying to push these bills that felons, mostly felons, can get a gun now. I mean, you technically already have felons that have a gun hidden somewhere,
Yeah,
but now
illegal.
if they pass a bill and say, "Well, you can own a firearm," we in big trouble, man.
Yeah. Well, you know them pictures of what I showed you.
Yeah. Yep.
I ain't
Okay.
playing around. Bought me some more supplies for my tools today. I'm calling them tools.
Yep.
Stock.
Hmm.
Stock. I bought some more stock for my tools today.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Bro. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, these women is crazy, man. They crazy as hell. Uh, did you get that video about Alpharonomy? Dr.
Alpharonomy.
Boy? Yeah, I thought I sent that to you. But this woman admitting to being a witch and not to eat the spaghetti and all this stuff.
I think
Oh,
so.
you,
I had to look at my Facebook.
there's a lot of witches out here. There's a pronounced or admitted witch. Self-proclaimed is the word I was trying to find. Witch telling this stuff in that video.
Yep.
Black woman. And they learn this from other people. I mean, they instead of them following God, you know, see this I gotta dig up and mention. I just want to mention. I don't want to quote everything in that, but it's scriptures in chapter Deuteronomy 28 explains a lot.
Ah,
And if you ever hear me say stiff neck, then you know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
This about the simps, but mainly about these women. But the simps empower these evil women, so they just as to blame too.
Yep. I don't hang around simps. I ain't hang around
Nope,
them.
I don't like the energy they give off. They weak,
Yep.
and that to me a simp that really don't have no integrity. They might have a good heart, but then when stuff hit the fan, they were more worried about a woman than the safety of everybody around them in order for everybody to get out,
Yep.
including them. They ought to want to make sure they make friends instead of enemies, and they're going to be selfish. Now, if a man got a good woman and he got a little small baby or something like that, and he trying to get them clear and all that, and then if they come bothering him, then he ain't got a choice but to act right. But if this man is just dating this woman, don't know whether she mean him good or not, or whatever, uh, he lost. He got a lot of pressure on him.
Yep.
If I was a man in a situation, if I was dating a woman, I said, "Woman, go in the house, call the police. I got something to do." Like for example, if I'm in a situation with somebody doing a drive-by,
Yeah.
then I'm ready to respond. If you know what I mean.
Right.
Go in the house, call the police, and get down. I don't need no back talk. No, go do what I said. Now, if she back talk me. Go and carry your ass on out there and let them take you home. Then. I get like that when a woman give me trouble because I let them know how stupid they sound. I have had to get like that with them, but I don't have the patience to do that now because they feel like resentful and they want because you made them feel embarrassed even though it was a dangerous situation. You saved probably both your lives if she listened. She wanted, they have no remorse for their evil intent.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
You go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Basically what I'm saying, if a witch you inadvertently get yourself tied up with, and she wants to be vindictive, she has no remorse until she don't, and maybe later, but not in the moment. She just as bad, or if not worse than a simp. She worse than a simp, really. A witch. She do all this dark arts. I'm talking about when I say dark arts, this voodoo, this witchcraft, all that stuff. I've watched videos about this stuff. These spirits are real, y'all. It's a store up in New York. That sell that stuff for these folks. I mean the Ouija boards, all that stuff. All kind of stuff that they do. They sell up there, paraphernalia up there in New York. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but after watching that and then listening to this woman admitting to being a witch, nothing surprised me no more. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. With some of the stuff I experienced with reading the Bible, I mean, supernatural experiences, and some other things in my life. But you add all that stuff up, I just say nothing surprised me, y'all. I told my mother today, I said, since I've been in this world, I wish you could see this world through my eyes. I meant that. She couldn't say nothing. She couldn't say a word. I told her, I said, I wish you could see everything since I've been in this world through my eyes up to now. I told her she wouldn't be able to take it. That's when she drove off this evening. Then she gonna send me a text message I didn't read. I told her her words are null and void. I didn't get another message back from her. That's a demonic spirit. I love my mother. Don't get me wrong, because she helped bring me in this world. But I got a purpose. She said that was a mistake, but I'm proving her every day I got a purpose. She just don't like the purpose I'm serving. She's serving the devil, and I'm not. That's why she said that. If y'all got a mother act like that, get away from her if you can. Or if you have to deal with her, rebuke her. Rebuke her. If you're strong enough to love your mother and she wicked like that, that's one thing. If you're not, get away from her. And I'm just getting tired, y'all. And at some point, you got to cut people like that off anyway. I guess I'm just keeping my bearings oiled and my edge is sharp with practice with all this evil in the world through her. Practice. Keyword practice. And I've seen a post last night on Facebook in this group. I forgot the name of the group. Anyway, this woman gonna make a post about these older women marrying younger men. Talking about that's a common thing. I'm like, that's a lie. I've turned down plenty of older women and single mothers too. I've turned them down. When I was younger, I dated older women. Now I wouldn't give them a second thought. And the classmates that look at me now that messed their life up, wasted the way they used, I would not give them another look. I'll laugh at them. I would not give them another look. Not to be mean, but it's not fair for a man to put up with a woman's baggage when she had the opportunity to be with him in the first place, instead of running out and being ran over, run through, and discarded like an old beverage can, worn out dish rag, used, soiled, and thrown to the side. I don't want a woman like that. No. You got all these soul ties from all these other dudes and DNA that she acquired from these dudes. Y'all better wake up and quit putting yourself through that. I know somebody need to hear me right now saying that. Ain't no kidding about that. No kidding at all. And if Brother Jordan, if you hear, if you want, when you get ready, and if you want to, I'd like to discuss a scripture I've been showing and posting a lot of lately. Well, not a lot, but just here and there, more regular. And that'd be Ecclesiastes 7:26-28, to back up everything else I said when it comes to women. But let me know when you get back.
I'm back. Sorry for the long wait.
Oh, no problem. I was just schooling the guys. Yeah, I got a scripture in mind. And I was talking about how I saw this post on Facebook last night, I think. Yeah. About this older woman. She wasn't bad looking, but she and some other females talking about how they were older women marrying younger men. I'm like, something wrong right there.
Yep.
Why they gotta marry somebody younger than them? The older men know them for what they are, don't want nothing to do with them. They can't provide for them. Their value has gone down below the flow.
Yeah. What's up, Emmanuel?
What's good, man?
All right, man. The topic is women are the downfall to a man's career, business owner, and being wealthy. What's your take on it?
Shit, hell yeah, man. You all right. Oh man. I guess that's why y'all keep saying y'all really have made me realize that it really just is no point. Like no point in dealing with them from time to time.
Yeah, man. You see a lot of celebrities get screwed over. Steve Harvey getting a divorce. A lot of these football players getting screwed over. If you in the bodybuilding as a man and you involving women in your success, they'll fuck you over. Women are trying to survive any way necessary.
Let me do a shout out to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, you should have kept your mouth closed and took heed and not simp. Now you going through this mess. No disrespect to you. I like your shows and stuff. You was a funny man and everything. I like your shows and stuff, man. You need to get back into that and just be your normal self and try to focus on doing God's business. That's probably your best bet too. You got a lot of people that like your shows, man. Stop making a fool of yourself and stop trashing men that's trying to do right, or he'll judge you. You're going through this divorce for a reason. It's to wake you up. God is using me, y'all. Ain't he using me? I feel like this is you. This is what's really happening to him.
Cause it's him and like Dr. Umar, like Dr. Umar Johnson, like he say some real stuff, but he talking about like us like stepping up to the plate and everything. I'm like, man, come on, bro. You just
let me say this on account of him. Now, for whatever wisdom he got, he need to stick to that. But don't be talking out of both sides of your mouth, and your shaming tactics don't work on a man like me. Because when I see through you, your shaming tactics only reinforce my stance on things. Quit making a fool of yourself, Umar.
Nah, man, that man gonna pander to them. He's I mean, like I said,
he pandering to Sexy Red, that promoting this stuff she doing. I don't even want to speak on it. The harlot.
Suki Hana, like dang, bro. Like it was a time like you didn't see this. Like I didn't see this. Like okay, like early 2010s. Like okay, we still had the whole culture, but I don't think it was it's as bad as it is now. I'm like, dang. And, you know, back then I was barely, I want to say dealing with girls. Like, I mean, it was just puppy love, but it's like I started feeling disrespect. 'Cause I actually had like one girl, like when I was like 14, like the summer 2014, she was asking me like, why I don't deal with them, and she kept nagging me. And I was wondering, like, man, I don't like. I felt so. I've had so much disrespect like in the past, like, and I just like I would still get look like I would still want to talk to him. Like I got looks, but it wasn't. I just stopped. It's like I went MGTOW kind of early before I knew what MGTOW was.
That's completely understandable.
Yeah, it's my situation was similar too. I had to deal with it with a white girl. You know, before I let her go, I was depressed for 2 years, and then 2017 I ran into MGTOW. About 2 years later, I finally understood that it wasn't my fault. That these women are the same. These women are corrupt. These women are mentally ill, and I had to move on for myself.
Demon possessed is mental illness. Don't forget that.
Yeah, man. I remember you said like Jay, like, man, Jay be throwing down hard, like Batman Beyond, like. But I really started like when the incel thing. I caught Oreo Man caught my eye like in the summer, almost the summer of 2017. So that's how the whole incel and everything. And I'm like, bro, who started this? Like a You Got Gutter? Because I'm subscribed to that You Got Gutter. I think I had it on my other phone like a few years back, but I was like, dang, what started all that? Like I thought I was the only guy that was kind of going, like, it's like I could get a girlfriend, but like as I'm seeing it now, you can't be the nice guy. Like you can't like it's none of that. Like everybody that been ran through. It's like, man, you can't. It's like you just. I'm like, wow, man.
You know why you can't be the nice guy to these? 2 reasons. They're not ordained to be in your life, that makes 3. For you personally, they're not ordained to be in your life. They're not women of God, and they serve the devil.
Yeah.
Which is most of them's God in the first place, because they didn't want. If they follow anything and act like Eve and being rebellious and think they're going to get power by some liar that's under God that can be kicked in the hell by God, they listen to that, foolish enough to go for that. They got the Eve culture. They didn't learn from that. These witches got to pay the piper.
Cause my mother is into she's into witchcraft, so like I didn't understand. Like I was like, black women are into stuff like that. I said they have already been, as if they haven't been degenerarized, as if all people haven't really been degenerarized enough. Like all this new shit. Like I just, man, I don't get it. I don't.
My advice is make your own spaghetti.
Yeah.
And don't let them get no hair.
Yeah.
And don't let them get no hair in your place either.
Yeah.
No panties. Don't have sex with them when they, that time of the month. It's the mixing of the blood,
Yeah.
That's why you gotta cook your food, your meat. You gotta cook it. You don't want to get that. See, if you attain blood of another creature, human being or creature, that becomes part of you. You don't want that. If their spirit and they physical makeup, you don't want that, man.
Yeah. And like I said, like even my aunt, she questions like why I'm not. Even my cousin, like she questions why we not. But I think okay, he's like my cousin. He's like a kind of like a outcast. I don't want to say he's different, but like he likes video games. I think he said he's very like into the Bible. I think he said he wanted to get married, but I was like, I was like, I want to deal. I mean, I went to prom with one before I went to before Covette, but at first, like I didn't go to prom with my other girlfriend, but like nobody, like I guess I wasn't, like everybody would say I would be quiet, but it wasn't that I was quiet. It was just that maybe it was a lot of times why I didn't really fit into a lot of things, and I wasn't, because I think everybody I went to probably school with got maybe kids or whatever, or they may have a girlfriend, but like a lot of them are single mothers. So the cycle is just, I'm like, man, like
Hey JJD, I'm reading something on witchcraft, by the way, too.
Okay.
Okay, Leviticus 19:31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Preach. Keep reading.
1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is like a sin of divinity, and arrogance like the evil of adultery. Adultery, yeah. Revelations 18:23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all and die, and the voice of the bridegroom of the bride shall be heard no more at all and die, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by sorcery were all nations deceived.
That goes back into what I said about the 10 heads and 7 horns. Well, 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads are the countries, the physical land, and the 10 heads are the leaders, the big superpowers under the devil.
Yeah.
And God is against witchcraft. He's against witchcraft
because it's against him. Yep. And it's against them. And really, it's against those who serve, who use it, but they're too stupid to see it.
Yeah, I never heard about witchcraft. It was only sometimes I would see it in the movies, but I ain't think like a lot of that stuff was kind of real. But I heard about like certain things, like sometimes you don't even want to use it as if like take it like for action, but like a lot of weird shit will start like coming up into your life. So that's why I don't fool with it. So
yeah, you can actually get rid of it if somebody put a curse on you.
Yeah,
but
you gotta pray and meditate and fast.
Yeah, you can get rid of that.
Shit,
and be genuine in your heart and let God admit whatever in your heart. He'll protect you from that. You know. Let me tell y'all about this female. I know I told this old broken record of a story years ago, but it's still powerful. The fact that I experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back in I was driving for this trucking company, Western Express, and I had this girl with me on the truck, and her name was Jessica Rochelle Braxton, and I was crazy about her. She was cute in the face to me at the time, but she was a little chubby, dark-skinned girl, and she was a lot better than the girl I had before her, I thought. And at least she would cook for me, do this and that. And I didn't get along with her brothers too well. And the mother was kind of shady too. I got along with the grandmother okay. I even spent the night or two at the grandmother's house. Big truck parked over there. But I don't know. It's like when I really got to know Jessica for who she is and everything. A couple times I had on the truck with me. She caught me off guard acting real stupid, so-called bipolar. This is why I know when they say mental illness is demon possession. I mean, she would haul off and just go to cussing and acting a fool, throwing fits, scratching, trying to write mess, weird ass stuff. Uh, I think she was either demon was using her to be crafty. She wanted to get out and do what she wanted to do. She could out there on that road with me. I drove over the road too, but I drive local now. But when I was over the road with Western Express back in 2005, she threw them fits and stuff. I said, "You need to cut this stuff out. You need to go home." I thought about it. I said, "No, you need to be out here with me." So, you know, because she used to getting her way, trying to break her from that. That's why I changed my mind from letting her just be at home. But one time I went out of town with another job, and she cheated on me. And guess what happened? She called the claps.
Oh yeah, you did tell that. You told that story. Yeah, you told that story. I remember that. You told that story. I remember that.
But let me fill you in on some other details. The guy she cheated on me with, her folks, or none of her so-called friends was the one cared enough to take her to get her checked out. Guess who took her? I was staying with my mom at the time. I didn't have a vehicle. I unhooked from the trailer and took her to the hospital to get checked out. That's how I found out.
And you said she called like a HIV or STD?
She caught gonorrhea,
Ah,
nicknamed the claps, because
yeah,
of what they have to do to a man to relieve him of it.
yeah.
I never,
You know that's how it go. Like that's why I don't, like it was a time where like you couldn't. Like I don't think the women were like, cause I remember one dude was like, I think he was like in his late 30s. He was like, you can smell like from the bathroom, like you can smell the women nowadays. But he was like, back in the day, you couldn't really smell them. Like I don't think they had more sexual partners like that back in the day. But I was like, dang, they just spreading gonorrhea, H. I said, dog, they just,
you can see it in their skin, man.
yeah.
You got good eyes, and your spirit, God show you stuff. But anyway, I took her up there and everything. I looked at her like she was laying up there like a dog at the vet, and I saw this green pus. I
Yeah.
thought to myself, I said, I got a whole woman and I can't do nothing with her. And by the way, I never had an STD, but in front of them, while the medical staff was in there, I said, you got some explaining to do. Just like that. They looked at me like, oh shit. I had to say it like that. I think that's what they were thinking. Because they eyes bugged when I said it.
Cause it wasn't you. I said she had to sleep with somebody else. So I said, I'm saying, so I said, cause I remember when I thought about you when you said, I was like, dang, he actually, and I said, he actually tried to take this woman on her wings, and she actually went with somebody that slept with somebody with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, she didn't gone now. She passed away with some other dude in some
Yeah.
other dude's care.
Yeah.
March 19.
Yeah. And you said she was still like bugging you, trying to get you to like come back into her life, because you know that's how it always happens.
Well, and I think it was 2017. She said in my Facebook Messenger, she reached out to me and said she wished she could have a good man. I texted her back and I said it's too late for that now. And then I blocked her.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we ever said to each other before she passed away 2 years later in March 2019.
Yeah.
And these women cannot shame me. They ain't got nothing they could throw at me.
When I'm saying like mostly black women, like they, man, I don't know what it is, bro. Like I don't know what it is, man. It's like we've been allowing them to do like ever since I was a kid. Like they've been doing like what they want to do. Like she could sleep with anybody, she had babies, but it's like, why do we all have to be to blame for their bad decision? It's like we don't. I don't get it, man. I don't.
Well, let's get back to what Umar Johnson was trying to shame us with his hypocrisy.
I give you some reason. It's because we saving our money. We
Yeah.
staying away from them.
Yeah,
Getting
Yeah,
our passports and getting on out this country.
yeah.
I swear. I think I need to like at first I need to start like, but my uncle he keeps trying to make me like
There was.
date here, and I'm like, man, date here. I said, man, you got females asking you for money, bro, and they don't even. I'm like, come on. I mean, okay, but I mean that's. And I remember Jay McTye, he was like, you're not gonna find like your spell. Like even sometimes I want to think, but I said, nah, man, you ain't gonna find. So all you gonna find is a whore, basically. And I don't want to say all of them are like that, but like they make it seem like the mass majority, they just want us to accept that. Like you have to accept the single mother, you have to accept the
Hell
woman that's
no.
yeah.
I'll embarrass Umar Johnson to his face.
Like we ain't been helping to
I'll
raise
embarrass
those
any of these
kids.
celebrities to their face.
Yeah.
And I'll tell people when they ask me why I'm not married with kids, I said because I know too much. That's why.
Cause you know, y'all used to be a time where I used to be kind of girl crazy, but like when I turned 13 and 14, like okay, 13, I don't think I was talking to many girls, but I mean, I would get looked at, and you know, it was puppy love, but like I remember when old girl told me, you know, why they don't, cause I had I think one girlfriend that year, and I never saw her again. Then one girl at camp was like, why you don't talk to girl? I was like, why is she questioning me like that? Like, why do she wanna know why? And I'm like, bro, look how y'all act. I said, they don't teach y'all about, I mean, not saying that we were supposed to be dating anyway, but like I said, like y'all very disrespectful, and then y'all like guys that maybe look more up to par and everything. And I'm like, y'all like the thuggo type. So I'm like, bro, I'm done. Like, why do I have to? And then my uncle, I told my uncle, I said, man, I've been talking. I said, they don't care about what I got to talk about. So I said, I closed my mouth, man. I don't care. Like, even at my job that I was working this year, like they kept trying to make it seem like, oh, because I'm not having sex with more, like, okay, I did the escort thing back in 2021, but like I was like, man, I'm never doing that again, ever. I was like, man, it's not, I said, if it was meant for a lot of us to really have that in our life, we would have it. But like I said, it's not meant for everybody, so I accept it. And I'm not gonna keep being the nice guy. I'm done. I can't keep, nah.
Just focus on the things in the Bible as far as being right with God and being a man is concerned. And it's not required to be married, but if you can't control yourself, you need to get married. So
Nah.
get your
I'm
passport.
not getting married. Nah. I mean, I don't. I mean, cause y'all speaking it like into like. I mean, y'all telling the truth, man. You can't do it with them. Mm-mm.
It's a cycle that's going to continue throughout the future.
Yeah,
So for the younger generation, they're doomed. The guys that know this information, we know just to stay away from women.
yeah.
In this
And
country,
if you go back to the plantation, knowing this information, well, oh well.
Cause man, your boy Jay McTye, he hit like Renegade, even Renegade, he hit it right. Like before he passed, he hit it right on the head. Like he was like, why do us average guys keep trying to, and like it hurt me kind of bad, but as I'm starting to realize, I'm like, oh my God, bro, I've been trying to simp and everything. And I said, that's not who I am. And I said, usually I don't say nothing to them unless cause like one girl, I mean, I was at this little track thing, and she was like, I can't believe you're not interacting with us. And it made me mad inside. But I'm like, dang, I never really like I've had a girl up close, but like I said, I've been disrespected so many times to the point where, like I said, I let it go. And even Dennis Sperling said it. He was like, everybody can't be a passport boy. And I say that sucks, but I was like, he said some of us got to stay back, and I'm like, dang.
Are you able to get a passport? Do you know?
I mean,
Is
I
your
can't. Yeah, I can. I got a lump sum. Like
Well,
I can.
you're
Mhm.
holding yourself back. If your nose is clean, you can get a passport, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Yeah, sir. I got mine. My brother RPD got his.
Yep.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
I didn't know.
you're not happy, man. These women don't want, and these simps don't want to see you happy. I want to see you happy. Doggone it. Don't get your passport.
Yeah, man. They like everybody want to
Your
shame us. And stuff. I'm
CDL,
like, but
whatever that is.
no, because it was one
Get
dude.
your seal too.
Yeah. Cause I was like, I work like I think I may start working at Walmart and everything. I'm trying to, cause my last job I was at a mall, so I seen a lot of it was a whole lot of that around me, like like the girls and everything. And one dude, I don't even think one dude was kind of hip to his lifestyle and the way he would interact with the female. I was like, hey, yeah, he gotta be kind of black pill, but I ain't gonna say nothing to him. But like I said, man, I listen to Renegade, and then I listen to Jay McTowell, then I listen to Dennis Sproul. Like I listen to like a lot of y'all, man. I'm like, wow, bro. I thought I was the only one seeing it. And my father, he couldn't fathom, like R.I.P. bless his soul, but he could not see what I saw. Like I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to like it's like I wanna like them. I say I want to be with them, but I said they got too many options, man. They just going
Let me
crazy, and it's like,
let me announce another pill to you. You know what you get when you get mixed red and black? You get brown. I'm brown.
mhm.
I happen to like brown.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like I don't know, a soft color, but it's masculine too.
hmm
Yeah, so that's the life of a Sigma.
Yep. I already knew women was terrible when I was younger, even as a
yeah,
child. I just wanted to just do the sex part, and that was it.
hell yeah. But it's like y'all, but like, okay, I know a lot of y'all are kind of older than me, cause back then, like when I listened to Oreo, man, I'm like, dog, he went through a time where we didn't have social media, but like I said, we didn't have the women weren't how I want to say they weren't as liberated as they are now. Like, okay, you had a bunch of hoes, you had the bed wenches here and there, but I'm like, wow, like he went through that, like, yeah, along with 87. Like, I see they went through that in a time where like you being disrespected and you don't even know why. So you haven't done nothing to these women. And I'm like, you don't know them from walk of life. They always want to say, we the first ones to rape them. We the first ones to leave our family and everything. I'm like, whoa, hold on now. We don't even have cats. So what about the guy? Like, cause I'm with y'all. Like, I'm like, what about the guys that never been desired? Like Jay McTowell said, what about us? A lot of men don't get desired. Like, what you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to come on, man. That's not like
Let
life is not
y'all finna
life
laugh
is
at
not
me. Y'all finna laugh at me. I'm thinking about this female. They call her, well, she call herself Sugar Bomb. Ain't nothing sugar about being a bum for one thing. And she was bragging about she had a white guy. Her ex was white. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, he must have wondered what the hell he was thinking in the first place.
I swear, man. They love
She's
white
a
guy. Like they I never
wait. She's a Cynthia G worshiper.
Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, Cynthia G. She won. Trying to tell you, man. They love goddamn Brad, but damn get mad at us because we don't, because that, like, as soon as they get away from a Brad type, that now they want more. Now they want you to be a little bit more taller. They want you to have a little bit more money. I'm like, man, oh my God, you black women, y'all can't get it together, man. Y'all they ain't gonna never get it together.
Hey,
I
hey,
think they
you want to record this as a sound effect in your future videos? Here you go. I'm going to make my soup sound.
I tell you, man. Like it's not, man. It's not common sense no more, man. It's like I don't know what happened to the world, man. When I got to high school, it's like everything just.
Well, the Lord has said it'd be like this. The whole world be deceived except for the few. And he had to
Yeah.
put the time and won't nobody make it.
I think for the average guy like myself, I'm 5'9",
Yeah.
average. Now some black women won't like you, but they'll get you want to do stuff for them.
Oh yeah, I know that. Like yeah, I know everybody in this. I've experienced it. Yeah, man.
Be like a stepping stool.
Yeah. You like the emotional tampon, and like I had to find the hard way because like one girl I was sipping hard and like she had a baby like when was it like 2016, but I don't think but it's like at first like I knew I was kind of black, but as I'm thinking about it I was kind of black pill, but I was still trying to have hope. And like I know a lot of y'all like I wanted to give up hope. Like I'm still trying to give up hope because I'm like it's no point because I said, bro, if I said these guys they wouldn't be coming on YouTube talking about they dating experience and I said things in other areas, and I was like they wouldn't be. I said we would have had this shit if we was, you feel me? Like I think I remember overhearing y'all talking about it was one of y'all talking about if we were rappers like they would be more satisfied if we had the money. I think that was y'all talking about that. Like if we was more, but I was like, dang. And I'm like it doesn't really make sense to me. Like man, the world we live in, it's like man, back in the days it was more common sense. It's like the common sense is just not. Like I said, the way these guys out here is exposing these females and exposing the rapper females, I'm like, man, y'all just speaking the truth. I said, truth is just coming out, man.
Let me say that the truth is coming out, and the devil's using these. See, I had a saying years ago. Woman is the devil's favorite tool against humanity or to destroy humanity, and one way or another is working. Whether they be depressed and single, or if you simp after their ass, they're gonna just might get you in situations and stuff that could end your life, all that stuff. But just make you miserable if you live.
Yeah, cause now it's like they want us to protect them and everything. Oh, protect the goddess. And I said I don't look at them as goddesses or queens. Like I don't look at hoes or queens. Like I don't look at them like that, man. I'm like, y'all want these guys like he said, like I think one dude said it today. He was like, they want you when they get into it with one of these pookies to come save them. He was like, you might end up leaving up out of here. Then they talking about free him. He made all the sense in the world. I said, man.
My dog just caught a mosquito.
Here's two of my quotes. And nobody came up with this. My quote is, women like masculine guys. Women want to take away masculinity. Now, what do I mean by that? Women like bodybuilding. Women
they want to control the man. They want to change. They want to control and change a man.
Yeah.
They do that, then they succeeded, and then they move on to the next.
Because I think those are the women that's not really raised by fathers too. Because like I said, man, we supposed to have a lot of these women born in the late 70s or 80s. They really supposed to have the fathers, but like I said, you want to change a man, but he was like, that's how you know. Like, he was like, because one dude was like, you want to talk about them. I think this is Dennis Sperling. He put this dude. He was like, you want to change him, and he was like, y'all ain't shit. He was going. That man was going off. Like he was like, you see who really the ones who just ain't shit. And I said, and that's just sad. And I said, it's them. Like I said, bro, I'm like, y'all not gonna try to make these guys to be out who they want to be. So why do y'all keep trying? Like I said, why do you keep? And I said, it happens every day. It happens every day. Like, so I don't get it. Then it's like the guys with the money. Understand they got the women and everything. And I said, these women, I said, it never ends in a, not saying all of them end in a bad relation, but I said it never ends. Like, it's like, I always say to myself, it's like, dang, they got the beautiful women, but like I said, it's not for every man though. It's not prominent. Like it's just not. So even that, I try to forget about it. I said status doesn't mean anything. I said all you're gonna get is a broad that's ran through. So
Yep. Yeah. I just leave these women alone altogether.
yeah.
Now, if they come mess with me, I try to chase them off the best way I can without violence. But I try to get them away from me.
Now Tiffany Haddish wants to make a thing where they can go find homeless men. I'm like, man.
I got a couple of scriptures for you. If you got, well, actually, 3 scriptures. If you got the time,
All right.
I mean, yeah.
let me see. Oh, and I see this happening now. Sure. I tell you what, I got a few in Proverbs, few in Isaiah, and then in Ecclesiastes.
Yep.
I'll say Proverbs chapter 2. If you want to read it. That's
me?
what. Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Do your best to keep these women away from you too, because
Yeah.
times are getting desperate for them.
Cause you know, man, I had
I'll
some
have to read that.
in the mall recently. Like, it was one light skinned chick. Like, I think she was playing. You know, they like to play like now. Like, they like to play like with certain guys, like to see if they. Cause she had a boyfriend, but he was kind of just a thin, light skinned dude and everything. She was sitting, I guess, but I didn't say nothing. I said, hey, but I wouldn't stun her, man, cause I already know the game. They like to play, so I don't. Like I said, they like.
I'll read chapter 2 of Proverbs.
Okay.
And I got it turned to it already. Every young man who listens to me, I'm reading for English standard version. Every young man who listens to me and obeys my instructions will be given wisdom and good sense. Yes, if you want better insight and discernment and are searching for them as you for lost money or hidden treasure, then wisdom will be given you. And knowledge of God himself, you will soon learn the importance of reverence for the Lord and of trusting him. For the Lord grants wisdom in every word treasure, knowledge, and understanding. He grants good sense to God. His saints, he is their shield, protecting them and he shows how to do right and wrong, how to find the right decision for wisdom and truth will enter the very center of your being, filling your life with joy. You will be given the sense to stay away from evil men who want you to be their partners in crime, men who Turn from God's ways to walk down dark and evil paths, and exult in doing wrong, for they thoroughly enjoy their sins. Everything they do is crooked and wrong. Only wisdom from the Lord can save a man from flattery of prostitutes. These girls have abandoned their husbands and followed God. The road to death. The
You
men who
breaking up.
entered them.
You breaking up.
Yeah.
How about now?
I hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Their houses lie along the road to death and hell. The men who enter them are doomed. None of these men will ever be the same again. Follow the steps of the godly instead and stay on the right path. For only good men enjoy life to the full. Evil men lose the good things they might have had, and they themselves shall be destroyed. That was chapter 2. That was it. Chapter 2 of Proverbs.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's a few more in Proverbs, but 11:22 talking about the woman. Basically, what I can quote that a beautiful woman lacking modesty and discretion is like a fine gold ring in a pig's snout.
Mhm.
In other words, they don't have discretion who they lay with, how they come out. There's no shame. They don't have integrity. These are the women we see now.
Most definitely. Cowboy, most definitely.
And then 14:1, I can quote that one. A wise woman builds her house while a foolish woman tears hers down by her own effort. 21:19. It is better for a man to live in the desert than with a quarrelsome, fretful woman. 31:3, brother RPD, you want to do the honors?
What chapter?
31:3.
Proverbs.
Yes, sir.
1:3. All right. The verse.
We have church tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Internet Bible terrible. Proverbs 31:3.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
like the internet Bible. Well, man, you have guys too that continue to live with women too.
Oh nah, man, I'm not living with Nan. My aunt, she already told me that I'm getting my first house, and I'm not. Hey, my father made it to the point where I ain't got to see, unless I want to deal with them. I ain't never got to go live with them, see they face, none of that.
Yep. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Mm,
Don't
Which
simp.
means, yeah, don't simp.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28, if you don't mind. And then after that, Isaiah was that chapter 3, verses 16 through 26. And that'll be it.
Ecclesiastes what?
Ecclesiastes 7:26 through 28.
Hey, you notice too, Emmanuel, that these women go around just laughing and giggling and smiling for no reason.
Hey, yeah, that happened to me in Waffle House, man. Like when I think the white guy he brought my waffle out, and one of the older black men, it was him and his wife. He was saying be careful because I had a lot of, and then it was a couple of young black girls that was like laughing, and so I was like, yeah, I know they do that. They giggle sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh,
yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, I mean, like sometimes man, I don't get it. It's like one time I went to the movies, right?
Right.
And I was watching these young kids. They was getting up because I want to say because I'm 23. I'll be 24 September 3rd. So I went to go see Spider-Man the universe the new one. But yeah,
I
man,
got
as I was
20 years, son.
I know, man. It was like, but these was like, see, they had to be about teenagers because they was with their boyfriends or whatever. And as I'm watching them, they keep moving and everything. They keep going in and out. Because the policeman was there. So as I'm looking, like, dude kept on passing my feet. And I'm like, why does he keep walking in my direction? Then the girls was, I don't know what happened, man. Like RPD, all I seen was like two young black girls. They just looked at me like I was some type of alien or something. Like, why are they looking at me like? I said, what's going on? I said, did they tell them something? Like, why are they like some? Even my brother, he couldn't. He was like, it's always something weird when I go because I'm trying to stay out the club. But he was like, it's always something weird. Like when I go out, like it's always some. I don't know what it is, man. It's always some type of something always goes on. But I was like, I know you guys like a lot of Blackfield guys and MGTOW guys. They always. Oh dang, my phone is about to die. Dang.
Don't forget this single brown pill man here.
Yep. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is a snare and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I find, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 8,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not find.
One man among 1,000 men, but none among the women.
Yeah, I'll read the King James version.
Okay. Oh, and not to mention Isaiah 3:26 to 3:16 through 26. We see that one going on too. You read it before, but we got a guy on here. I want to help him out. Anybody new might be in the chat. Y'all need to pick up your Bibles and go to reading. And if you really open your heart and your mind to that Bible, you might be just surprised at the experiences you have reading. Because God said faith comes by hearing by the word of God.
Yep. Isaiah what?
Found that to be true. Isaiah 3:16 through 26. Anybody want to talk about any supernatural experiences while they were reading the Bible, if y'all had any?
Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are hungry and walk with
Haughty.
haughty.
That's haughty. Boastful, prideful, arrogant, all that. Okay, keep reading.
and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and
Let's
making
back
a
up. Let's back up and break down the wanton eyes. Seductive eyes.
yeah,
Seductive eyes. They trying to get your attention, or uh, if you now if you look at it on this side as a man I am, if they not of God, then they trying to do something to get your attention. You watch the body language too.
yep,
I've seen this. They'll try to get in your line of sight if you ignore them. Even if they ain't trying to get your attention to be with you. And even if they married, I've seen it. They will try to get in your sight, get your attention. They call it thirst trapping.
Yeah.
And you got to be consistent and just ignore them. Like if a woman walking from your left and she's going to end up in front of you and you walking straight to meet her, not trying to meet her, but you know, you in other words, you need to walk faster just to cut her off before she cuts you off. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or walk in another direction. Watch. I'm laughing because I see the disappointment because they know they did not succeed in whatever the hell they was trying to do to get your attention.
yep.
That's what that
Hey, RP,
one line and all that stuff.
go on, finish up, man. I gotta let my phone charge. I try to catch y'all on the next one. I'll be listening.
Okay.
All right, Dan.
All right.
You know, it's almost been 2 hours, and it's
Mhm.
late here, so I probably go ahead and end the stream.
Mhm.
I probably could do like a Sunday Bible probably tomorrow, JJ Diesel.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll probably just make another stream and read some Bibles more.
Yeah.
But
Well, pick up
I
your
am.
Bible.
Go ahead.
Well, you know, let me mention this for anybody's in the chat, anybody on the panel. Pick up your Bibles and continue reading.
Yes,
And I hope you get the full understanding of it.
Yep.
That will be Isaiah 3:16 through 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make note of it tomorrow.
Okay.
I am
I'm
RPD.
verbal-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just making verbal notes for everybody that got a Bible, a physical Bible, or you know, if they got access to find the scriptures in some form, but it's better to read a physical Bible. Easy access in physical Bibles, just find it for yourself, read it without whatever, and just read it. Isaiah 3:16 through 26.
Yep. Before we go to the Bible is also based on your life. Tell you the pitfalls about women, the elites, the gov. So the Bible is based on your life.
It's historic, it's present, and future.
Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
And it depends on if you're male or female, or what race you are. It's a whole lot of stuff in there, y'all. Just gotta do some studying.
Yeah. I want to read them lost chapters about women. I need to read those, boy.
Like wait a minute, like in the book of Ecclesiasticus, you got Ecclesiasticus. They not don't have it in this Bible we talking about.
The missing verses that's missing from the Bible, Apocrypha or something like that, if I pronounced it right.
I think Ecclesiasticus is one of them.
Oh, okay.
This is Ecclesiastes you read a while ago.
Yeah.
Because it's more to know about these creatures, man. A whole lot more.
Yeah.
I am RPD, and I am out.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right.
So
All right.